Hi and welcome to the AtheistDominion. My name's Rob, and in this video I want to look at chemtrails. And in doing my research for this video, I discovered that the whole chemtrail conspiracy theory nonsense has only been around since the mid-1990s. Now, of course, you can read up on how chemtrail theories got started. There's plenty of information out there on the internet, but put basically, there are people who think that those contrail lines in the sky from aeroplanes are actually harboring poisonous chemicals and toxic substances designed to cause harm to populations around the world by various sinister governments and organizations. So we need to make the distinction between chemtrails and contrails. Contrails are merely just condensation trails produced by jet planes at very high altitude with very hot engines, but operating in very cold temperatures. Kind of like on a winter's day when you breathe and you see the vapor coming out of your mouth. It's basically the same thing. From jet airplanes, it's simply a combination of a little bit of carbon dioxide and water vapor, which becomes ice crystals in such freezing temperatures up there. And depending on the saturation in the atmosphere at the time when the plane moves through it, some contrails evaporate very, very quickly. Others linger for much longer and spread over a wider area. Chemtrails, on the other hand, is the belief that there are poisonous gases being deliberately released by planes in a systematic manner to do us harm. There are some people, though, who when they look at the sky and they see these contrails, prefer to think of them as chemtrails, chemical trails of toxic substances. And people who subscribe to the conspiracy theory of chemtrails have a whole array of different reasons why they think this phenomenon is happening. These include weather modification, mind control, depopulation, bioweapons testing. Take your pick, I'm sure there's many, many more out there. And then in true conspiracy theory manner, once someone comes up with one crazy idea, there's a whole bunch of other conspiracy theorists ready to make that idea even crazier. For example, Enslaved by No Media saw in his video a plane flying over and he's convinced himself that it is only the size of a human being.
Right there. See how far away that looks? It gives the sense that it's 35,000 feet, but it's only 500 to 1,000 feet, guys. The thing is no more than 1,000 feet in the sky. It can't be any bigger than me. This thing can't be any bigger than me, guys.
YouTuber Jane Tandy has convinced herself that chemtrails are responsible for her deteriorating eyesight.
We're seeing chemtrail covered skies every day, except Saturday and Sundays. You see these glasses? I shouldn't have these. Yes, you need reading glasses as you get older. That's normal. Needing glasses for distance is not. I had 20/10 vision, no family history of farsightedness, but because I wasn't protecting my eye health, or my health at all, because I didn't know, I now can't drive without these.
And then there's D. Marble, who thinks that chemtrails are designed to block out the true colour of the sky from us on the ground.
An effect of the spraying of chemtrails is the coating of the sky. This may perhaps be done purposefully so we can't see the true color of the sky. You see, even on the clearest day, we don't really get to see the true color of the sky because of the constant haze created by the spraying.
He then gets on a plane and flies thousands of feet up in the air, way above the clouds, and of course sees darker blue sky.
This is a video that I took recently while flying over the Atlantic Ocean. We are now flying above the haze. Now, look when I pan up to the sky. You'll notice that the sky itself bears a striking resemblance to the element known as skystone. This is the true color of the sky. I conclude that in addition to weather modification, blocking of solar rays, poisoning the air, and the water supply, another purpose for chemtrail spraying is to hide from us the true color of the sky.
I'm not really sure what kind of conspiracy theory D. Marble is trying to prove with this belief that he has that chemtrails are being used to block out the true colour of the sky from us on the ground, because he got in an aeroplane, flew above the clouds and saw the deeper blue, the richer blue colour that you see when you get up to 30, 35,000 feet and so on. So if chemtrails are being produced to stop us from seeing the true colour of the sky, why would the evil elites allow us all to get on planes and fly up there and see the true colour of the sky for ourselves? That doesn't make any sense. What is he trying to prove here? I think we'll give D Marble a D for his efforts there. So here's some questions I've got for those people who subscribe to the chemtrail conspiracy theory. If the evil elites are deliberately spraying us, why do it during broad daylight? Why not dump these chemicals at night? Why even go to all that trouble anyway? Why not just directly poison our water supply? It would be quicker and cheaper and easier and far less obtrusive. And who makes these poisons that the planes are releasing over us? Who loads the poisons onto the plane in the first place? What airports or airfields are being used for these planes to take off from and land back at? It really does look as if chemtrailers have a lot of homework ahead of themselves. Look, chemtrail is an easy conspiracy theory to believe in because you don't have to do anything. All you need to do is point your camera up at the sky and look at a condensation trail or a strange cloud formation and say, yep, proof that we're being poisoned. That's it. That's all it takes. And there's thousands of videos, it seems, on YouTube from chemtrailers who do nothing more than just point their camera up there and say, look at that, I'm right. You're going to need to do a little bit more homework, guys, to convince the rest of us that evil governments are trying to poison us. So yeah, chemtrails, really at the lower end of conspiracy theories. I could go out there right now and point the camera to the sky and see a plane flying over and say, yep, chemtrails. Yeah, it's a dumb one. So if you think you've got the answers to those questions, please leave some comments. And thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.